Howdy, howdy, howdy. This is Anachi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. When we last left off, John was being a moron while having a conversation with his grandmother. Jade's storyline started, and we're pretty positive she's a furry. And we're about to find a place. Now, just to give a heads up, in the event that we reach the intermission with the Midnight Crew, the real one, not that last thing. If we reach the intermission at the half-hour mark, I'll stop and have a separate episode that's that entire intermission. But if we hit that, like, around 10 minutes, then this episode's going to be extra long. But for now, it looks like we're in Durst. So, elsewhere we find a place where a kingdom lies entrenched beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness. It's Dad Egbert fucking up all the shit. Oh shit. He don't look happy at all. Oh, damn! Graveyard stuffers. You are now the Peregrine Medicant! You're flying westward in your peculiar mobile station. You have no sense of your bearings presently. The door is blocked by a metal column which extended through the entry shaft before liftoff. What will you do? Let's check the mail. Dr. David Brenner, attention, serious business. This message to Dr. Brenner looks pretty serious. Let's open the envelope. Never! The mail is sacred, and sacred is the trust between the postman and the recipients of his precious parcels. You have made a solemn pledge to deliver this letter to the doctor just as soon as you determine where this address is, or find any sort of discernible mailing address in this wasteland for that matter. The mail is freedom. The mail is life. The mail is the very fabric of civilization. Wait, hold that thought for 1 second. Ta-da! The mail is the one final hope for resurrecting a dead planet from its ashes, and the letter carriers are the brave soldiers of God in this righteous crusade. They are the defenders of the light of knowledge, free communication, and the exchange of ideas. They are the bold toters of all those little papery conduits of freedom, the white postmarked angels that whisper a message on their deliverance, a promise to the yearning. There is hope yet. Liberty, reason, justice, civility, edification, perfection, mail. Examine the keyboard and screen. It's the terminal you use to activate the station's homing mechanism. It looks like it has now returned control to you. The default viewport displays commands previously entered, including your last and only command, home. Type view. You type another one of the previously entered commands. It switches to the view of a young girl standing alone somewhere. There is a heavy amount of video interference of some sort. The girl seems familiar to you. Greetings. Don't I know you? Holy shit. Run, mail lady! Run! Holy shit. Skynet Laboratory. Laboratory! Unestablished in 1 minute and 37 seconds and counting. Rose refused to acknowledge the absurd T-set. What T-set? You successfully disregard the T-set because it's stupid and shouldn't be in a place like this. You probe further into the lab. Where did this come from? Looks like a little girl's room. This all strikes you as a bit odd. No time for messing around in here, though. Wear the scarf, be the rider. What the hell? Okay, maybe you'll do a little messing around. You are only human after all. Ah, what's that? You are accosted by a friendly mutant kitten. John, resist great urge to take the wedged shale. You know you should grab this thing, but... You are suddenly feeling apprehensive about entering your father's room. With all the scampering around, it has almost slipped your mind how much you hate his hideous clowns. No use putting it off any longer. There's only one thing left to do. Give me a D. Give me an E. Give me an S. Give me a C. Just jump the fuck down. 50 shale? Shale, yeah, shale. Shale! Scamper into the grand foyer with wild abandon. Last scamper. You scamper your heart out and bump into something. You don't know why he always insists on keeping it so dark in here. Oh look, it was one of his dumb globes. These things make it awfully difficult to navigate the foyer. We get it, Granddad. You like to travel around the world going on adventures and stuff. Lousy goddamn stupid globes. She falls so adorable though. Arm yourself! Grandpa will surely have stern words for you if he catches you without your trusty rifle at the ready. That's just what you need, another one of his blustering mustachioed diatribes. You're rolling your eyes in advance, getting them warmed up. But ideally you can evade him altogether. All you'll have to do is get past the fireplace and out the front door and you will be scot-free. Examine those chaps on the sofa. Dun dun. Dun dun. These are the Manor's 4 distinguished house guests. They like to gather here by the fireplace for tea time. As well as pretty much all other times. It's all very mannerly and civilized. You know exactly what's going to happen when you try to sneak by. The fireplace is going to light up and your grandpa's silhouette is going to appear in front of the fire to give you a good spook. He is so predictable. And there he goes. The old man has the flame! You suppose you could still manage to sneak by the crafty old man if you're fast enough. Avoiding an encounter wouldn't be ideal. Encounters with him are usually intense. Leap dramatically across the divide. Whoops. You guess an encounter with him is almost certain now, but it's most likely not for a while. Time to see what someone else is up to. Oh, let's say... Dave? Strife. Any minute now. Oh, snap! Preloader psych out. What? Oh, she's awake. Glare. Yes, I'm going out with this gun. No, I will not get a bigger one. No, I will not take yours. I can't even lift it. Oh, what is this so preposterous? Do you even hear what you're saying? I will be fine. This is a perfectly deadly gun and it shoots lots of incredibly deadly bullets. Oh, will you just stop it? I'm going to buy. Heart. Abscond! He was so much easier to deal with when he was alive. PM miraculously survived. You got some fire on your head. Peer out explosion hole. There go the mailboxes. There they go. Death. Oh, okay, I didn't eat it. Rose, refuse to acknowledge the absurd kitten. You fail miserably. Oh, look, there's some more mad science crap over here. Insert coin. This weird arcade gizmo adapted to this setup obviously doesn't take coins anymore, assuming it ever did. Besides, you left all your coins on the fridge, remember? Let's play a game. Let's just save this because I want to need this screen later. Okay. Let's play a game! A purifier ready. This doesn't appear to be a game, it appears to be an purifier. Screw around with the purifier. You mess with the controls. Hey! Jasper's alive! Or at least he was in the past. According to this timestamp, this was almost 9 years ago. You try to move the crosshairs with the joystick, but it appears to be permanently locked on a specific target. You might be able to unlock it, but you clearly don't have much time to horse around with this thing. You zoom out. It looks like you and Jasper were having one of your sessions. You weren't making a lot of progress though, because Jasper was no doubt being characteristically recalcitrant. You possibly jotted down this phrase in your pad. It's hard to remember though. Wait, could this be that day? Cause time paradox. You attempt to purify Jaspers. This would surely cause a time paradox because you can plainly see that he has not told you his secret yet. But it seems the machine has a safety mechanism to prevent such irresponsible purification practices. The paradox ghost imprint of Jaspers purifies instead and quickly settles into a mound of sludge. The machine beside it sucks up the paradox sludge and begins some kind of automated procedure. It seems whatever sort of primordial biochemical properties the sludge possesses is being evaluated by the device. The device generates a fetal paradox clone of Jaspers. The wretched creature exhibits a number of unfortunate mutations, though. The good news is that it will be mercifully unestablished along with this facility shortly. This is also the bad news. Whoever was operating this machine in the past may have been making unsuccessful attempts to perfect the science of ectobiology. Have a flashback. There is no need for a flashback. Conveniently, you can watch what happened right here on the monitor. You roll the clock forward a few seconds. Jasper reveals his stunning secret to you in strict confidence. Before you could ask him to clarify, he vanished into thin air. You now believe you understand why. However, you were not to purify him from this moment. Your hand was nowhere near the controls just now. A couple of weeks after he vanished, his body washed up along the riverbank. His suit was a mess. Your mother fitted him with a new one just before the absurd funeral service she insisted upon. Rose traced Jasper's whereabouts on the machine. Scroll. You roll the clock forward to a week after he vanished. It seems there is no accessible feed tracing his whereabouts during that time frame. I almost said frame time. You fast forward another week. There he is, just as you found him. Fast forward to now. Oh. Wait, what was that? So that's how this happens. How come the horse doesn't have any eyes? Oh, right here. Well, that happened. It's Jaspers! He's alive! Well, okay, he's still dead, but his body's intact. Turns out it wasn't some kind of disincendificator anyway. It was more like an escapalizer. Purify Jaspers immediately. Shoop! Skynet laboratory unestablished in 12 seconds. Good thing you finally got all this sorted out. You only have 10 seconds to spare. Time to stash the dead cat in Amscray. Stop fooling around and transport Eliza out of there. Locate and feed the devil beast you call a pet. Oh, pretty decent escapalization. Good luck finding him. If he wants to be found, he will find you. Becquerel has always managed to elude your prognosticative faculties. He is completely invisible to your intuition somehow, a property almost totally unique to him. It used to freak you out a little, but you have long since grown accustomed to it. Yeah. Huh? Oh, it was nothing. Nothing at all. Moving right along. Retrieve the package you expected to arrive. The birthday package you were expecting from John arrived months late. And yet, right on time. It landed over there past the crumbling monument, a satellite to the great mystic ruins at the center of the Crater Lagoon. John, triple somersault into room, etc. Stick the landing. Okay, you do that. You are now in your dad's room. Where are all the clowns? You spot your dad's briefcase beside you. It probably contains all sorts of clues, or at least various forms and paperwork critical to his trade as a hilarious street performer. Snoop Dogg Dog. Oh yeah, here come the secrets. Get ready for some major reveal. Wait a minute. These are just boring business documents and spreadsheets. What the hell is going on here? Calm down, it'll be alright. So, all those years, while you believed he was out busking up the corners with hilarious antics, he was working as an ordinary businessman all along. He was just a man trying to make a good, honest living for his son. Maybe he was too embarrassed to tell you the truth? Or maybe it just was that you never bothered to ask. You guess you just always assumed. The human prisoner has broken out of his jail cell yet again. Attempts to block the cell door with heavy objects have proven futile. Heavily? Yeah, sure, whatever. Heavy objects. Damn. You're going to need a bigger safe. Who's this guy? Enter name. Spade Slick? Spade Slick. Got a nice ring to it. But you know your own name, and that damn well ain't your name. Take another stab at it. Date, name, and rank. Okay. You are Archagent Jack Noir. You oversee various affairs of a dark kingdom. Presently, you are determining how to deal with this prisoner who has been a thorn in your side since he was apprehended. You view the affairs of the kingdom through a series of fenestrated walls. You have 3 walls, nearly enough to form a cubicle of vigilance, which is a full and proper enclosure for an agent of your stature. However, much to your utter contempt, your 4th wall was stolen some time ago. Jack donned the comical hat. This frivolous headdress turns your stomach. You'd sooner stick your head in a furnace than coax it into this monstrosity's loathsome, colorful maw. It's bad enough that your exalted ruler ordered everyone to drape themselves in these hideous rags the moment the troublesome human with the pipe and his child showed up. But you draw the line at the hat. Call a minion. That sure is a safe. You order one of your burliest agents to the scene. He brings something heavier this time. Yeah. Your transmission is interrupted. It seems your glorious monarch has concerns over your wardrobe. Fine. You begrudgingly don the comical hat. Stupid, lousy, wise, and just leader, what a royal pain in the ass. Throw down hat in disgust. Is he going to do it? You fully intend to once your superior stops breathing down your neck for a second. Wait, what now? Your blood is boiling so hot you could cook an egg on your carapace. Looks like you'll have to go handle this yourself. John, investigate room for anything Dad may have left behind. Just as soon as my computer decides to let me do that. It seems there are some unopened birthday presents which Dad didn't get around to giving you yet. Present time! Open a present to see what's inside. Come on, laptop, don't be a douche. The one on the right seems promising. You open it to see what's inside. And oh god, yes. Fetch Modus Control Deck Inventory Management System. Bonus capsule log pack and fetch modus inside. Incredible Siladex behavioral conglomeration at your fingertips. By Nintendo. Obtain sweet loot! You tear into this thing and put a mean peep on the sweet loot. In addition to the Modus Control Deck, you got a bonus array Fetch Modus, plus another 12 cards, which are practically worthless by this point, but hey, you'll take them. You ungrateful bitch. Let's see. First thing you do is flush the extra cards into your deck. Okay, really, this is just too many cards. Equip Array Fetch Modus. The Array Modus allows you to store and retrieve any item from any card at any time. It seems exceptionally serviceable, albeit difficult to weaponize. Boring. Read instructions for Control Deck. There's nothing to read, really. You just pop some Modus cartridges in the slots, fire it up, and see what happens. You start by putting the stack and queue modi in the slots. Your Siladex now behaves like both a stack and a queue. The items can be removed from either the top or the bottom card. Boop. Wait for that boop to take effect. Okay. You see no reason at all not to jam the array cartridges in there too. You make sure to blow the dust out of it first, of course. The Siladex reconfigures itself into an array of distinct queue stacks. Now we're talking. This is just the sort of needless complexity you have come to expect from your inventory management system. John, unwrap the smallest present first. It's... You have a staunch policy of always saving the biggest present for last. Always. You receive a box of delicious fruit gushers. Could this birthday get any better? You don't think so. Open the big one. What's in the box? You thought wrong. It was a suit. You fill up an entire queue stack with these shoes. Okay, awesome. Queue stack full of shoes. Capture log fruit gushers. Dang! You spaced out and put it in the wrong queue stack. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of this thing. Closely inspect Fruit Gushers box. So delicious you can't wait to capture log one of these packs and make like 1,000,000 gushers. Screw all this building nonsense, you'd rather make candy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! It can't be. Captain. Don't leave me in suspense, laptop. Don't you leave me in suspense, laptop. I'll cut you. The heinous batter witch has her gnarled claws and everything! What do gushers have to do with baked goods anyway? How does this make sense? Why? Why? Let me save this, since it's being stupid. And let's go ahead and have that mental breakdown. As soon as it stops being a douche. Okay. Jade retrieve package. Two flashes back to back. Hot diggity damn. Okay then. And she's asleep. So I think, for the sake of my laptop living, I'm gonna have to end this episode here. Which is a little bit of a bummer, because I would have liked to have had episode 13 be a little bit longer, but Firefox decided it wanted to die today. So I'm gonna have to end this episode here, and I'm probably gonna record the next one back to back, to be honest, because I don't remember what happens next, and I want to keep recording. I just need to find out why Firefox wants to die today. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching Let's Read Homestuck. I'm Adachi Sasuke, and I will see y'all next time.